So this sounds like it's going to be a pretty big deal, and we'll have to see if it actually works out that way for Microsoft. They go out of their way to make sure that things are kind of popping and things like that in terms of what's happening with Xbox. And again, I think it really kind of comes down to the individual. Like, each of us are going to probably feel a certain kind of way about this. And for me, I feel like this is something that would probably in the past get me super excited, and right now it's just one of those things where I kind of take it with a bit of a grain of salt, and we'll see what happens. Like I said though, it's one of those things where I can understand why people still get excited. It's just, for me personally, a little bit harder to get excited after being an Xbox fan for all this time, and you just kind of see how everybody just doesn't understand how a long-term Xbox fan could be a little bit upset. So let's get started. I'm Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. It helps out the channel. It means a lot to me personally. I do daily gaming content. It helps out the channel tremendously when you guys like the video. Like I said, every day I'm doing something, and hopefully it's something that you guys enjoy. So if that's the true thing, hey, let me know. Anyway, so here we go. We got some rumors about the Game Awards, which are coming next week, as many of you might know. Looks like Xbox might be showing off something significant, and we could be seeing lots of cool things from them in general, and we'll see. Again, I think that the Game Awards, it's cool to have something that's really there for like fans and things like that, but I'm also of kind of the idea that I think that it's a little bit bloated and things like that. So yeah, while I do think that it's cool that stuff could come out of this, I also think that, hey, things are kind of a little bit weird anyway. So, we're truly getting into Game Awards season when the first rumors start coming up. There's been a few things happening on social media in particular, and, it looks like this is going to be a pretty big event this year. The main reason that everyone's focusing on a couple posts from VGC's Andy Robinson's and The Verge's Tom Warren, both of whom are expecting major things at the show. Andy Robinson said, quote, expecting a very big Game Awards next week, fire up the hype train, and Tom Warren said same. Somebody says, is this a guess or a hint to Andy Robinson? And he responded, definitely not a guess. So beyond this, they're reporting that the sequel to Hazelight Studios' It Takes Two is expected to be called Split Fiction, is likely to be revealed at the Game Awards with the release date of March 6, 2025. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Anyway, there's other rumors and plenty of speculation floating around, but nothing concrete as the Split Fiction reveal. Many are questioning whether GTA 6 might be getting its second trailer at the event, for example, and Resident Evil 9 keeps getting brought up as a potential reveal, though it might be more wishful thinking than anything. In any case, we don't have really long to wait. December 12th is the date, and again, I think a lot of people are going to be pretty excited with, I think, what they're going to be offering. There's rumors, like the Borderlands stuff could be shown off. Stuff from Xbox in particular could be, shown off, which I think that'll be pretty cool, and something that gets everybody kind of amped up and excited about like the future of what Xbox is going to be able to do. And we all want to see Microsoft do something amazing again. I don't think there's any one of us out there that think, oh man, I can't wait for Microsoft to really, really kind of, stink it up or whatever. So, again, we realistically living a day and age where people are really looking forward to to some of these great announcements and things like that. So I hope that we can see Microsoft make the most out of these things, and get people excited once again for what's happening and what they're going to be doing. Like I said, I really feel like they could be in a much better spot if they just kind of went with the flow a little bit and went on the offense bit. Like so far it's like we have a situation where Sony is kind of floundering, in my opinion, and Microsoft is refusing to take advantage of it, which, I'm the first one to admit, hey, that kind of sucks that that's happening, like, why not take advantage of, Sony's misfires and things like that? Like, to me, it's just unbelievable that they that they don't do something that can really kind of take advantage of the situation. And what I mean by that is, I don't think Sony's like terrible or anything like that, but Sony realistically, like, their first party's a mess. They released this expensive PS5 Pro. Games are like underperforming on it. So yeah, I think that they're having some problems for sure, and it would make sense for Microsoft to really kind of take advantage of that. But seeing that we're starting to see some of these types of deals where it looks like we're starting to see games leak out, I think it's great. We need to see, more of this stuff. And, Microsoft has been known to hold things back for these types of announcements and things like that. And I think that's kind of what they're doing here again. I think they probably have some stuff, ready to go. Maybe at the very least some Game Pass stuff. We'll see how it kind of, fleshes out. But again, there's always cautious optimism to be had when it comes to some of these announcements and things like that, and I hope that they really have something that gets people excited. Again, though, like, remember, I think last year they did the Blade thing, and the excitement to that was kind of a letdown because they didn't announce it as an exclusive or whatever. So I think that's unfair to kind of when we're kind of sitting here going, oh, okay, well, we're dealing with a lot of this stuff where Microsoft is not really delivering the exact announcements that fans are waiting for. And I hope that we see something like that in the future. I would love to be able to go, oh man, Xbox just really did a good job with that, and they did the right thing, and this is the type of stuff that I feel like they're missing out on just a little bit, in my opinion. So I hope that they can, continue to kind of get people amped up and excited for the future of the brand and stuff like this. Hey, saying there's some rumors and things like that. I think that's great. I feel like Microsoft really has they've turned the corners in some aspects, but in other ways, I just feel like they've really kind of dropped the ball a bit. And so now that we have some idea that they're going to really maybe hit with some of these announcements and things, I think that could be something really cool. Like, I'm curious to hear what people think, though, because listen, there's a lot of different things that we haven't seen from Microsoft in a while. They have new things that they could be announcing. They have things that were announced years ago that they could be showing off again. We'll see how it goes, but I am very cautiously optimistic. I would very much say, hey, each of you all should be cautiously optimistic yourselves and make sure that it's okay to be excited, but don't maybe take it into like that world where you're just like think that this is going to be like the big thing or whatever, because we don't know. Microsoft have been known to kind of shoot themselves in the foot, and at the end of the day, that's something that realistically they kind of do from time to time. So I hope that they kind of learn their lesson here and they have some really cool stuff. But like I said, let's wait for the official announcements to see kind of what happens and kind of how they handle some of this stuff. So again, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I like the fact that it looks like they're fighting the good fight or whatever, and we'll see if they continue to do that. I feel like they're on the right path with some of this stuff, but to get people excited overall about like what's coming to Xbox or anything they might showcase, I just feel like they lose some of that stuff. Like, I mean, look at Indiana Jones. That's getting incredible reviews, but everybody knows it's coming to PlayStation, so it's not going to give Xbox any shine whatsoever. Honestly, and I hate to be negative about it because I'm excited to play the game, but for me, it just feels like, hey, they really kind of dropped the ball overall with the the exclusive stuff. Like, at least let people think it's going to be exclusive for a time, before like crushing everybody's hopes and dreams. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys interested in the Game Awards? Are you thinking that there's going to be some big announcement from Xbox? Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe, rack 'em up. Crep Gamer out.